Hey, what's up? I just wanted to share this game called the Steel Hunters, which is currently in a playtest, and I believe, if I remember correctly, it lasts until, well, I don't know. I should have checked first before I started this. Um, but I thought it looked really cool in the trailer, and I played the tutorial, and then I played like a bot match instead of going full blown online. I wasn't sure. Like I liked the gameplay that was previewed in the tutorial. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like I like the feel of it. Um, the ability seemed cool. The gunplay seemed cool. A little slow on the shooting part, which I think it's just part of the intended gameplay. Like it feels intentional. I had seen somebody post on the forum saying like, I can't even shoot right away or whatever, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's intentional. So it doesn't have like run and gun mode, right? Like you have, as soon as you want to start firing, there's like a little tiny delay. I don't know if it's because of gun overheat or whatever. I kind of think of it in a way where like you can't be running while you're shooting, but you can. It's a weird thing, but the feel of it seemed normal to me. Like it just seemed like it was meant to be for the gameplay, but I could totally be wrong. I could be wrong. That comes from aiming. Like it seems like the hip fires pretty quickly, but if you aim down aim down sights, then it takes like 0.5 seconds to start firing or whatever. Anyways, I don't know. I think when I saw the trailer, I was expecting mostly a PvP game, and I was very interested in playing this guy because my thought was, okay, this is World of Tanks with mechs. And I'm not a huge fan of World of Tanks or those games like that. I think they're cool conceptually. They're way too slow paced for me, man. They're way too camp festy for me. So that's why I don't play them. But I do dig the concept and stuff. So that's what I thought when I played this. I was like, World of Tanks with mechs. I gotta try it. Like it looks cool. It's beautiful. Like the action looks pretty nice. So I, went to go. I did the quick sign up play test thing on Steam and checked it out. And I'm just not in the mood for it right now. Especially, I don't think I was expecting a battle royale from it because it's basically a battle royale with PVE in it, which is neat. I do like PVE stuff within a mix of PvP. Like Gambit is my favorite mode in Destiny. And a lot of people will trash on it, whatever, but that's my favorite game mode. Like I love it. I love Gambit. Talk about I think it's well designed. I always just wanted more maps in that game mode. Like cuz until recently, I think in the recent expansion, forgetting the name right now, it's Final something or the Final Shape, which was incredible. Yeah. I think they added a map that was already in the game before, but they had removed. I don't remember why they removed maps. I think either imbalancing or just people complained. I'm not sure exactly why they removed the maps because as far as I know, they had at least 4 Gambit maps total, at least I think. But for a long time they only allowed players to play 2. They got rid of maps for some reason. I have no idea why. I didn't pay attention to the news and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, I love Gambit. It's really cool. So I just wanted more friggin' maps, man. That's all. Yeah, so I do like the style of like a mix of PvP and PvE. Gambit in Destiny specifically is far more PvE than it is PvP. And that's why I like it so much, because I prefer the PvE, but I do like when I'm in the mood, I like PvP. So Gambit's a really good like balanced mix to me. Anyways, I didn't mean to go on and ramble about that. I really do like that game mode. But yeah, so no, this is cool. I did like a lot of stuff about it, but my least favorite thing about this was that it's too battle royale for me. Like I have played a lot of battle royales. I've spent at least a couple hundred hours, if not a few hundred hours, combined in like all the different battle royales that I've tried, which is almost all of them. There's still plenty that I didn't try. I played all the major ones for the most part. I never got into PUBG or oh crap, there's another one I'm forgetting the name for right now. But anyways, I've played a lot of Battle Royale. It's just not my favorite thing. Realm Royale was my favorite, actually. Out of the Battle Royales, Realm Royale is my favorite. That was just fun. Really liked Realm Royale a lot. Yeah, so anyways. But so right now I'm not in the mood for that. I was thinking about it. I was sitting here thinking about it. So I was like, I can't say a lot. I have no place to speak a lot about this game because I've only played an hour and I've played one match with bots. I mostly just wanted to share the game, like check it out, it looks cool, and if it's your kind of thing, you should check it out. And then I thought, while I'm here, I'll share a couple little of my impressions and whatever. It's, like whatever. I didn't play a lot. The reason I also wanted to share my thoughts briefly, really quick, and just say a couple things is because I don't expect to play much more anytime soon. Like, I kind of want to, just to try the game more, but at the same time, I'm just not in the mood for it. And it's mostly because of the Battle Royale aspect. And that's what I was thinking about. I started thinking about, because I was like, why don't I like the loot parts? I'm just not in the mood to run around in like a PvP, PvE game and then upgrade in the middle of the match while looting. Like, just, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to do that. I'm just not in the mood. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, in Destiny 2, like, that's all you do, really. You just keep farming enemies, and you get loot, and sometimes you get upgrades after you've been end game capped out, basically. As you level and as you're a noob, you get lots of loot and lots of upgrades. But anyways, yeah, so I do actually enjoy looting and getting upgrades and stuff. I think that now I remember. Like, this was my thought process as I was figuring this out. I was like, why don't I like it? It's mostly because the loot in this specific game style is not permanent, right? Like, it's only mid-match upgrades. While Destiny, the loot you get is something that you'll have, and you can switch between them whenever you want. This game does have loadouts. It does have ability unlocks, and it seems to have a cool progressive system or whatever as far as leveling and whatever. But like, yeah, it's just the mid-game upgrade loot type stuff that I'm just not in the mood for. It's not that I don't like it at all ever or anything. I'm just not in the mood for this kind of thing. So I was sad. I was like, oh man, I'm sorry I requested to get into the test, because I was mostly expecting like a really cool PvP game. I wasn't expecting it to be. It seems to me heavily like Battle Royale inspired or whatever kind of a thing. I think they call it an extraction shooter. Let me see. No, they didn't. Someone did, which makes sense. I mean, there is extraction in it. So yeah, what I like about it, which sounds cool to me, I like that it's 10 players total. Is from their description, it's 5 teams of 2. 5 teams of 2 that are in a match, and it's PvE VP, right? So I like the idea of that. That seems kind of cool, because your team isn't so big that like if you play a 5v5 game and like 3 of your teammates are completely useless, you can't do anything. There's nothing you can do, man. But like a 2 kind of a thing seems like an interesting way to go as far as like balance. I don't know. I like the idea. I thought it was cool. It was like 5 teams of 2. Like, what the heck? That's interesting. I've not seen that done in another game. Maybe it has been. But I thought that was cool. I like the idea of it. Yeah. So anyways, I rambled a little too much on it. I just felt like talking about it because I was sad, man. I was like, oh, this looked so cool. I watched the trailer and I was like, I have to play that. Like, I have to play that. And then I saw they had the beta thing on Steam, and I was like, yeah, get me in. And then later, I think all on the same day, it was like, or within the same morning or whatever, I saw that it was added to my library, and I was like, oh, hells yeah, and installed it right away. But I didn't play it right away because I was tired. I had a long shift at work yesterday, or the morning before, whatever. Anyways, I liked this game. So I just wanted to share. I thought it looked cool, but yeah, I'm definitely not in the mood to play more of it. It's mostly because of the Battle Royale feel to it. Everything else seemed really cool to me, except for that Battle Royale like aspect to it, so I might give it more of a try and try to get a better feel for it, because I certainly don't hate it about it. I just wasn't in the mood. I was like, okay, well, I don't really want to play this right now. Anyways, blah blah blah. I wanted to say more. I think I might have had a few more thoughts, but I've gone on too long just in my own mind. I'm like, all right, you know what, it's time to shut up. So I will talk to you later. Bye bye.